With high fire rates and high mobility, SMGs are a popular choice in zombies, but which 5 are the best overall? Let's take a look. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be counting down the top 5 submachine guns to use in Nazi zombies from Call of Duty World at War up to Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now we're not going to be including any of the wonder weapons, and we're also not going to be taking into account the pack-a-punched versions. It's just going to be how they are when you buy them off the wall or when you get them in the mystery box. So, with that clarified, let's move on to the list. Coming in at number 5, we have the M1927, or more commonly known as the atomic gun. Now this is a submachine gun which is available to be bought off the wall on a Mob of the Dead for 1,500 points, or you can also get it from the mystery box on the map Origins. Now the atomic gun has 50 bullets per magazine, which is, that is a lot for a submachine gun. And it also comes with 350 shots in the reserve ammo, so you get 400 shots in total, which is plenty of ammo. It's never really ammo is never really an issue when using this weapon. And the reason why it's number 5 and not higher up on the list is because the damage on it isn't too good. It's good for getting points, which of course is a useful factor when it comes to zombies, but the damage, is what lets it down. But another cool factor with this gun is, of course, especially on Mob of the Dead, not so much Origins, but on Mob of the Dead, it's a sort of like 1930s era, like a gangster and gangs, and the atomic gun was a really popular weapon in that sort of era, so it fits well with the map. Obviously Origins, it's set in World War One, it doesn't really go with the map, but Origins especially, the weapon really does fit in with the map, similar to the Remington New Model from Buried. That sort of that is a really cool factor. As I said, it costs 1,500 points to buy off the wall, so it is quite expensive in comparison to some other wall weapons, but it's really fun to use. If you've got a big group, you just unleash 50 shots on them from this weapon, and it would eventually take out the zombies. But as I said, I just wish it did more damage. I think that is what does let it down. But it's got a fast reload as well. It's just a quick little magazine out, a new magazine in. There's none of this like faffing around business. It's just quick reload and then back to business. So yeah, atomic gun, really fun gun to use. Lots of ammo, but quite low on damage, so it comes in at our number 5 spot. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have the Thompson from World at War. Now I'm sure we all know what the Thompson is like. World at War came out in 2008, so we've all been playing World at War for over 10 years now, nearly 15 years. But the Thompson, it's 20 bullets per magazine, which is pretty much the standard ammo for SMG, especially in the older CODs. But great headshot multiplier. It's cost 1,200 points to buy off the wall, which is it's, again, just sort of the standard price for most wall weapons, especially on World at War. But Thompson is just an overall such a versatile, reliable, powerful SMG to use. If you're struggling for a weapon, there's no situation where Thompson won't fix it. If you need points, you buy a Thompson. You need to kill some zombies, buy a Thompson. If there's a dog round, buy a Thompson. A Thompson literally fixes all your problems when it comes to Nazi zombies. Ammo costs 600 points to buy, so it's pretty cheap. You get 200 shots in the reserve ammo, so that's 220 in total. But the Thompson, it's just renowned for being such a powerful, reliable, versatile SMG. It's available on all maps as well, so it's really easy to get your hands on it. You can get it in the box as well, so there's no reason for you not to not to have the Thompson, because it's so easy just to buy it off the wall or get it in the box. But just imagine if you could get Double Tap 2.0 with it. It would be absolutely crazy. But as I said, Thompson, we all love it, and it definitely does deserve a spot on the SMG list. So it comes in at number 4. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Uzi from Mob of the Dead. Now I just want to start off by saying I think the Uzi is incredibly underrated. I think it's always outshined by the Tommy gun that we mentioned earlier. people just seem to always go for the Tommy gun, and I never understood why, because the only thing the Tommy gun has over the Uzi really is just the ammo capacity. Right, that's pretty much it. The Uzi has more damage, it's got a better headshot multiplier. I think the reload speed, I think it might be a bit slower actually, to be fair, but you know, it's barely that much difference. But the Uzi, it's such an amazing weapon to use. You know, it's got high damage, you can just take out loads of zombies with one magazine. I don't know if you'll see it in this clip, but you know, you get 25 bullets per magazine, which is 5 more than the Thompson, and you get 275 shots in total. So what's that like? That's 300 shots in total, which is 100 less than the Tommy gun, but it's, you know, 80 more than the Thompson. So that Uzi is also available to purchase for 1,500 points. So it's the same price as the Tommy gun, and it's available to be bought in 3 locations. So you can buy it in the Warden's office, you can buy it next to Speed Cola, you can buy it in the infirmary where I just was when this clip started, and you can also buy it in the tunnels down below, nearish to where the docks are. So you know, there's always an Uzi nearby when you're playing Mob of the Dead. And as I said, it's always been outshined by the Tommy gun, which I think is a shame, because there's a lot of people out there who probably didn't really realise how much of a powerful weapon the Uzi is. It's just a fantastic SMG, and you know, there's nothing really wrong about it. There's nothing, you know, I can't pick any faults with it. It's just one of those guns which, as I said, like with the Thompson, it's reliable, it gets the job done, and it comes in at number 3. Moving on to the number 2 spot, we have the PDW from Black Ops 2 as well. Now the PDW has, like the Tommy gun, 50 bullets per magazine, but you only get 200 shots in the reserve ammo. So the PDW is available to buy off the wall on die-rise. Obviously you can chalk it on the wall on buried, so obviously draw it on the wall, and then you can buy it off that. And then on Origins it's only available from the box, but it costs 1,000 points, which is very cheap actually. I'm surprised that they priced it at 1,000, because you know, it's a bloody amazing gun. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Like with the Uzi, 50 bullets, you can just unleash all of your ammo on a zombie. It's got great iron sights. I really love the iron sights with the PDW. That little green little thing there that you can see, I just love using it. You know, pinging off headshots. There's not much recoil with it for an SMG, especially when you hold down the trigger and you just full auto all your shots. There's barely any recoil, which I thought was, you know, it's a really cool factor to have. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's a pretty amazing weapon, and I wish it was available on Transit as well. I think, oh no, sorry, it's available on Mob of the Dead as well. You can get it in the box and that, so it's available on all maps except for, you know, Transit and Farm, Town and Bus Depot. But die-rise and all of the DLC maps, the PDW is available on. But yeah, PDW, high damage, you know, barely any recoil, plenty of ammo, and it's cheap as well. So, you know, it definitely does deserve a spot on this list. So it comes in at number 2. And the number 1 spot for the best SMG to use on Nazi zombies, of course, goes to the PPSH. Now, everyone knew that the PPSH was going to be number 1. So, World at War, you know, PPSH just demolishes any zombie that you come in front of. You know, 71 bullets per magazine and 355 in the reserve ammo. Well, that's an LMG capacity. Now, I did do a video a while ago about the top 10 World at War weapons, and I think the PPSH was like number 2. So, you know, I have previously mentioned why I love the PPSH, but you know, the fire rate, the headshot multiplier, the sound it makes when you shoot, you know, the damage, the, you know, mobility, the reload speed, the ammo capacity, there's everything is just fantastic with the PPSH. It's available on 3 maps, Verrucht, Shinonuma and Deriz. It's not available off the wall. It's the only weapon on this list which is not available to be purchased off the wall. It's only available from the box. And in a way, I think that's a good thing, because if it was available on the world and everyone would just use it, and I think it would be overused. The fact that you can only get it in the box, you feel sort of more privileged when you're using it, because you know that you won't get it every game, so people sort of like they respect it a bit more, if that makes sense, because it's only available from the box. But I know I mentioned about not pack punching things taken into consideration, but when you pack punch the PPSH, it's called the Reaper, and it's such an accurate name. It just kills everything that you aim it at. It's nothing is wrong with PPSH. I know I said that about the other weapons, but the PPSH it's the perfect weapon. There's nothing I could possibly say that could improve it. So without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, the PPSH is it's the best SMG out there by a mile. By a mile. It shits on everything else. I absolutely love it, and yeah, it's absolutely incredible weapon. So it comes in at number 1, obviously. Now, we do have one SMG on the honourable mentions list, and that goes to the AK-74U from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Now, the reason why it didn't make the list is the fact that everything about it is just pretty average. So, the damage is okay, it's nothing special, but it's not bad. The rate of fire is, again, alright. I mean, it's maybe a bit slow, but certainly not a poor fire rate. It's quite accurate though. It's quite easy to control the recoil. The ammo capacity is, okay. Again, 20 bullets per magazine, 160 shots in the reserve ammo. So, it's okay. Iron sights. I quite like them, to be fair. I like the iron sights. I will give the AK-74U that, but everything about it is just pretty average. But it's like with the other SMGs on this game. So on Black Ops 1, you've got the MPL, you've got the Spectre, you've got the MP5K, you've got the PM63. All these have just barely any ammo, and it was I don't know why Treyarch didn't put enough ammo on the SMGs on Black Ops 1. So the AK-74U, along with the MP40, were the only real 2 SMGs which you could use, because all the others, you just burn through ammo so quickly. But AK-74U is still, it's a pretty solid SMG still. It costs 1,200 points to buy it off the wall, and it's available on all maps. I'm pretty sure it is. No, it is. And but yeah, it's just, as I said, everything about it is just pretty, average at best. If it was a bit better on damage, it might have just nipped in at number 5. But it doesn't. So I think it's fair to add it onto the honourable mentions list. So thank you for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe and hit the like button as well if you did enjoy this content, and leave your thoughts down below in the comment section of what your top 5 zombie SMGs are. Maybe the Type 100 should be on this list, or maybe even the Scorpion from Black Ops 2, or maybe another SMG altogether. So leave your thoughts down below, and please ensure that you check out some of my other videos. I have done an entire playlist based on different top 5 zombie lists, so make sure that you check them out as well. And thank you again for watching, and I will be back soon with another video. Goodbye.